Alright, here we go again. Let's see what happens this time
All
around.
his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Look around here. Let's see.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Nothing. There was nothing here. But I already know where I have to go anyway. Gotta go through here and through there.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I entered the door on my
This
right.
was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Maybe I do. Who knows? I already listened to you. I want to see what's gonna happen if I don't listen to you.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
No, I didn't just stand here.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Let's see here. Why would I do that?
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Oh, shut up. Let's see here.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about.
Really?
Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Her? Where's some vitamin P in this?
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Where? In there? I don't know what do you want me to do? I don't know.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. To reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
Okay, pick up the phone. Fine. Okay.
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
What?
Gotcha.
You bastard!
Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife? They want to commit their life to you. I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come
What?
inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
No, screw you.
Sorry, but you're in my story now.
Oh my god. Screw you. Nope, not gonna go there. Fuck you. Not gonna do it. Tempted me with vitamin P. Fuck it.
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
Okay. What's going to happen here? It says press X. That's what I'm doing. But it's not doing anything. Okay. All right. I don't understand. What am I supposed to be doing? Okay, this is just being... You're just being a cunt. Well, let's start this game over. I was fucked. Let's do this again.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I'm not listening to him this time. Nah, I know what your plan is.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered. This was not the correct way to the meeting room.
Yeah.
And Stanley knew it perfectly well.
I don't care.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first.
Please
just
fuck
to
off.
relax.
I don't give a shit about you this time.
Wow. Yes, this room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Fuck you.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing in your trust
Yeah,
in someone
right.
else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Oh,
This is,
please.
Stanley, your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
What the hell?
That's her, Stanley.
Nope.
You need to be the one to do this, to reach out to her.
Nope.
If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
Nope. Nope. Not gonna do it. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it.
As Stanley picked up the phone, a white light engulfed him, filling him not just with radiance, but with hope. Hope for a life reunited one... Wait. Oh, goodness.
Yep.
Stanley, did you just unplug the phone?
Yep.
No, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that?
I did that because I
Actually,
could.
Chose incorrectly. I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check.
Really?
No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits. Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is
Bullshit.
that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person. I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making.
Oh, shut up!
Grasp the severity
Please.
of the situation. Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world.
Yeah,
Please observe
right.
this helpful instructional video.
Bullshit. Are you...
Choice.
Oh,
It's
God, are
the
you
best
serious?
Being a real
I'm gonna have to watch
and
this?
if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Stephen has a choice. He could spend years helping improve the quality of life for citizens of impoverished third world nations. Or he could systematically set fire to every orphan living in a 30-kilometer
Let's do
radius
that!
of his
I
house.
love that idea.
Which choice would you make?
I would burn
Remember
them.
that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed
Really?
to be having a back sack and cramp."
Guys, I'm just like, really? Practice what? I don't even...
Excellent. Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process.
Who in the hell would do that?
Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness
I
of
want to
space,
kill myself.
your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside. At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Can I please just die?
Ah, welcome back. You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But
Yeah.
not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago.
Really?
And see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
God. What am I going to have to do now?
Now that we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying. Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all. We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
I'm really pissed off here. So that's the right way. But I don't want to go the right way. I don't want to go. Whoa. I'm just forced to, I suppose. I don't have a choice.
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world.
Shut up!
Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When
God.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
No, fuck you, man. I don't care. You can screw off. I'm not... Well, I can't go the other way. I guess I do have to go back. Damn it. Alright. Fine. I'm going on the door on the left. Doing this crap is getting old.
Oh, it's ruined. I can't believe, after everything we talked about, that you... My story. You've destroyed my work. For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was
Amusement.
so special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage? It's worthless now. What am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever, reliving its impossibility forever.
Yep.
I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know. What's the answer? What do I do? What do I do? What do I... No, I have to. I have to shut the game down.
No!
I have to.
No!
I have to.
No! Don't you do that! Stop! Now! Stop this! Did he really just shut the game down? Okay.
Oh, I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you. You, who thought you were so clever. Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed.
What the
It was
hell?
the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground. What, did you think that would be funny?
Yes!
To see? Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley?
Why?
He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it.
Really?
That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it? That there's a world outside of you? You're a child.
Oh, fuck off!
Oh, my story. If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious. It would
Oh,
have been so
shut up!
perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard
What
to
happened?
behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley
Wait.
came to a set of...
Why are we back here?
He entered the door on his left.
Isn't it ruined by now? I mean, isn't it?
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Can go there. Yeah.
Turning
Ah!
to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Do I really have to do this? Is this a requirement? I suppose it is. God, here we are again.
Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled,
It's very different
Stanley
than
wondered in
before.
disbelief who orchestrated this, until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Night Shark 115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way
Night
to
Shark
find out.
115.
Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
Night Shark 415. Well, I don't know how to do that, okay?
Stanley spoke the code. Night Shark 115.
Night!
Spoke it into the receiver.
Night
There on
Shark!
the wall.
Night Shark 115. Night Shark 105. Whatever the hell.
Sorry, is there a problem? You didn't mishear me, did you? Please speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise we can't get on with the story. This is a crucial step.
It won't let me speak into the receiver. I don't know why.
Okay, fine. You're not gonna do it. But you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one single thing, for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously.
Really?
If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right. You could have done whatever the hell you wanted over there. Why did you come this way? Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward. When
What?
Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
What the hell?
Stanley? Hello? Are you... Is everything okay? Stanley, please. I need you to make a choice. I need you to walk through the door. Are you listening to me? Can you hear me? Is everything all right?
He's so mad.
Stanley, this is important. The story needs you. It needs you to make a decision. It cannot exist without you. Do you understand me? Whatever choice you make
is just fine. They're both correct. You cannot be wrong here. We can work together. I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that step forward, please. Choose. Do something. Anything. This is more important than you can ever know. I need this. The story needs it. So, you hear me? Are you there? Are you listening to this? Stanley, are you there? Okay.
God, he's just ready to suck your dick, Stanley.
You need time to decide. Time to make sure your choice is correct. That is the best choice. That's all right. I'll wait for you to decide what's the right thing to do. Take as much time as you need.
It's gonna be a lot of time.